The Boy Who Cried Wolf. This story is about some sheep, the villagers, and maybe a wolf. Sam lived in a little village in the mountains. Every day he took the sheep from the village up the hill to a grassy meadow. Here we are again. He watched them from morning until evening. La 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 la. Then he took them home again. This way, mutton brain. Every day was the same. Sam was lonely and he was so bored. Same old mountains, same old trees. All his friends were down in the village. He tried talking to the sheep. And how are you today? Bah! But they didn't have much to say. Nobody ever comes up here, moaned Sam. Nothing ever happens. One day he had an idea. I could make something happen. So he ran down the hill to the village. Help! Help! What's the matter? Come quickly! A wolf! He shouted. A wolf has come out of the forest. Everyone ran up the hill with him. Hurry! My sheep! My sheep! Puffing and panting, they reached the meadow. Of course, there was no wolf. The sheep were quietly eating the grass. All the way for nothing. The villagers were angry, but Sam just laughed. That was so funny. No, it wasn't. Did you see your face? My sheep, my sheep, my sheep. A few days later, Sam was bored again. He ran down the hill to the village. Help! Help! What's the matter now? Come quickly! A wolf! He shouted. A wolf has come out of the forest. Well, some people didn't believe him. Oh, yes. But most ran up the hill to say, yeah, we'd better make sure. Puffing and panting, they reached the meadow. Of course, there was no wolf. Sheep were quietly eating the grass. Everyone was very angry, but Sam just laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh, Sam, what are you grinning at? A week later, Sam was bored again. He ran down the hill to the village. Help! Help! There really is a wolf, there is! Come quickly! Most people didn't believe him this time, but just a few ran up the hill just in case. Puffing and panting, they reached the meadow. Of course, there was no wolf. Sheep were quietly eating the grass. Now everyone was furious. Some laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh, you think you're so clever, Sam? Do you see your face? My sheep, my sheep. It is so funny. A few days later, a wolf did come out of the forest. Sam was terrified. He ran down to the village as fast as he could. Help! Please help! Nobody believed him. Oh yes, Sam, do you think we're so stupid? I promise you, there is a wolf, there is a wolf, please, please. Sam begged them to come with him. Please, you have to help me, please. But this time, they just laughed at him. Oh yes, Sam, sure, a wolf, yes. In the end, Sam had to go back up the hill all alone. The wolf had killed some of the sheep, and the rest had run away. Sam stayed in the meadow until it was dark. Finally, the villagers came to find him. Our sheep, no, our sheep. I told you there was a wolf. Why didn't you believe me? He asked. Oh, Sam, you always told lies before, they said. I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson. Never, never again, said Sam. Stories are often about animals. They're called fables, and they always have a moral, which is a message or lesson at the end. The moral of the story about the boy who cried wolf is, no one believes liars, even when they tell the truth.